Hi and welcome to Inbound Explain. My name is Shannon and in today's tutorial, we're going to be reviewing HubSpot's SEO tool. If you're looking to better organize your blog articles or map out your pillar page content and topic cluster content, then this is an essential tool for you to master. So with that said, let's just go ahead and dive on into it. In order to access HubSpot's SEO tool, you want to go to Marketing, Planning and Strategy, and then click SEO. That'll take you to the page that we're at right here. HubSpot's SEO tool is organized into two different sections. So the first section you have is recommendations, which is what you automatically get taken to. And then you also have your topics section. We're going to focus on recommendations first and then dive on into topics, since topics will be the bulk of this tutorial. So moving on first to the recommendations section, essentially what this section does is HubSpot scans your website and provides any recommendations that they think that you should make in order to improve your SEO. So this is a great tool because you can use it whether or not you host your website within HubSpot. So even if you use a different website host, that's no problem. You can still scan your URL and get those HubSpot recommendations. The way to do that is to just press this button right here, scan URL. It might take a few days or a few hours for HubSpot to fully scan your website, but it will be usable and it's a great thing that you can use. So the way that this tool works is you can scan as many websites as you want, and then you can view the recommendations that HubSpot has made for your website. So this is pretty straightforward. It tells you exactly the recommendations that it thinks you need to make. It will also organize those recommendations by impact. So if it finds that you have a lot of pages that have something iffy going on, it'll point it out to you. It'll also list you the reason as to why they think that you need to fix this, and then you can go ahead and click on the pages and view the pages that you need to fix. The best thing about this is that you can also directly edit all of those issues from this tool right here. So HubSpot makes it as easy as possible and as quick as possible for you to fix any of those SEO recommendations. And this is a really great tool to come in and check on every few days or every few months more so, just to make sure that everything is going on well in your website and making sure that everything is working as it should. So now that you know a little bit more about the recommendations tool, let's go ahead and hop into the topics tool. So this is really where the meat and bones of the SEO tool lies within HubSpot. Topics is where you will be able to organize and map out the different types of content that you have on your website, especially when it comes to pillar page content. This tool is completely essential in order to track and organize your pillar page and topic cluster content. I think the best way to showcase how this tool works is to actually go ahead and do an example of building a topic cluster. So that's what we're going to go ahead and do. So let's just go ahead and build a topic cluster. You want to press Add Topic, and then HubSpot will take you to this page where it'll help you essentially brainstorm the topic you want to write about. So this is really essential and really helpful. If you already use some sort of keyword planner, this might not be the best tool for you to use because, frankly, a keyword planner like SEMrush will be a little bit more in depth. But if you don't have a tool like that, then this is a really great alternative. So what you want to think of when you are creating your pillar page or your topic clusters is to think about a problem that you want to help your customers overcome, right? So that's the whole point of inbound marketing. In inbound marketing, we want to assist the customer along their customer journey. And that starts first with trying to answer their questions or giving them more information about a topic they're curious about. So for the sake of this example, let's say that we want to talk about inbound marketing. And we'll go ahead and add that. What HubSpot will do is HubSpot will give you information using the monthly search volume and about the difficulty of that keyword. So basically, it's just trying to help you map out or think about the different types of content you want to create. So maybe we know we want to write about inbound marketing, but maybe we're not sure if our topic cluster should just be about inbound marketing or it could also be about buyer personas. Let's say we're not too sure about which we should focus on. So you can go ahead and add in all the different topics that you're interested in and choose the best one that you think will work for you. For this example, we're gonna go ahead and go with inbound marketing. So now, as you can see here, HubSpot has gone ahead and assigned inbound marketing as our main pillar page topic. So what you're looking at here is just a content map where we have inbound marketing in the center because it's our pillar page. And then we have these empty slots or empty branches here for our subtopic content. So what I really like about this tool is that it's kind of twofold depending on where you are in your content planning process. So if you already have a lot of content written and you already know what you want your pillar page to be and you already have your subtopic content planned out, that's no problem. You can go ahead and attach all of that content easily within the map using the attached content URL. But if you don't have your content planned out yet, you can also just use this tool as a way to brainstorm and as a way to plan out what you think your main topic would be, what you think your subtopic content would be. It's a really versatile tool. So sticking with this pillar page section right here, like I said earlier, you can go ahead and attach your content if it's already created. So if you host your content within HubSpot, HubSpot will already suggest some sort of content that you can attach for your pillar page. So as you can see here, it's suggesting one of our inbound marketing landing pages. Or even if you don't host your content in HubSpot, you can go ahead and you can add an external URL and it's no problem. HubSpot even gives you the option to create a post directly from here. So again, this really assists you at every stage of your planning process. I'm gonna go ahead and click this right here. And now as you can see, we have attached one of our landing pages to our main pillar page topic. So now it is associated and HubSpot knows that this landing page is our pillar page on the website. If you have Google Search Console, you can also connect your Google Search Console here, and this will give you the top search results for people that are searching for that pillar page. So this is a great way to help you brainstorm some subtopic content or make sure that you're including the information that users are interested in your pillar page. So now that we've already gone ahead and set our pillar page, the next step is to create our topic cluster content. So in order to do that, you want to go scroll up and click Add Subtopic Keyword. So this works exactly the same as the pillar page brainstorming section worked as well. So basically you want to think about keywords that are a bit more narrow than your pillar page content, but still related. So as an example, inbound marketing as a concept is very broad and there's a lot of different avenues that we can talk about, one of them being buyer personas. So let's go ahead and type in buyer personas and see what HubSpot says. So as you can see, they're giving us a few different keywords to choose from, helping us brainstorm and prioritize what we think would be best. I think I'm going to go ahead with buyer personas. I think that still is the best one. Or we can even do what is a buyer persona. So let's go ahead and do that. So now HubSpot understands that we have a pillar page that's about inbound marketing and then a related subtopic content that is related to inbound marketing but is a bit more narrow in its topic, which is what is a buyer persona. So remember your pillar page topic, so here your inbound marketing topic will be much more broad and it'll also be a lot longer. So this may be around 2,000 to 3,000 words. It really depends, but it will definitely be a lot longer than your subtopic content. So this would be like a blog article or something like that. Maybe it's about 1,000 to 1,500 words, definitely a lot shorter than your pillar page content. This tool works pretty similarly to how the pillar page works. So as you can see, you can go ahead and add an external URL if you don't host your blog in HubSpot, or you can also search for it. So I've created a test landing page. So let's see if we can find it. And obviously you want to make sure that your real subtopic content is related to the keyword that you're trying to position for. But for the sake of this tutorial, we're just going to go ahead and use this one. So what really makes this tool so useful for planning out your pillar pages and your subtopic content is that HubSpot understands the relationship between these two types of content, meaning you should always have a link in your subtopic content back to your pillar page. And HubSpot is able to detect whether or not you have that. So by establishing that inbound marketing is our pillar page, HubSpot is then looking to make sure that you include a link to your inbound marketing or whatever your pillar page is. It's making sure that you include a link back to that pillar page within your subtopic content. So this is what makes this tool so incredibly valuable when you're planning out your different content pieces, and especially your pillar pages and your subtopic content. Along with that, you can also use Google Search Console here if you connect it to see the different keywords that users search for when they land on that page that you've attached. And an important thing to note is that HubSpot will also look out for that link if you use an external page. So this works whether you host your website in HubSpot or if you're hosting it outside of HubSpot. It'll still look for that link, and it'll put this red line here to let you know. So very, very valuable, very important. Another way that HubSpot will let you know that there is or isn't a link back to your pillar page is you can check right here, and the light will be green if you do have a link in your subtopic content back to your pillar page. So now that you know how to create your pillar page and now you know how to create your subtopic content, you can go ahead and spend your time mapping out and attaching all of your different articles. You can have a minimum of 8 subtopic content pieces or a maximum of 22. Now in reality, you may have way more subtopic content pieces for one pillar page, but within HubSpot, you can only link those 22. But the good thing is you can create as many of these maps as you want to create. So there's no problem there. Once you do have everything all mapped out, the final piece of this tool is the content performance section. So you can go in here and you can actually track how your different pages are performing. So if you were to have a bunch of different pages within your map, you would see all the different pages listed out here under your subtopic content. Then HubSpot's going to provide you with a lot of valuable information, such as the keyword you're trying to rank for, the time that users spend on the page, the bounce rate, and whether or not you are linking back to your pillar page. HubSpot will also give you important information about your pillar page, and you can also customize the information that you want to see in this section. And there you have it. This is a really great tool to map out your content, plan it, make sure everything's running the way it should be. And I totally recommend that you utilize this, especially if you have multiple pillar pages and especially if you have a lot of subtopic content. If you want to learn more about pillar pages and subtopic content, we've created a whole video explaining everything you need to know, so go ahead and check that out. And if you want to learn more about HubSpot or more about inbound marketing, don't forget to subscribe to Inbound Explain. I'll go ahead and I'll see you in the next video.